Hello everybody. Right, I'm just going to check I am in the right place. Should be. Yes, definitely. So how is everybody? We're coming to the end of the school holidays. My daughter's actually in school this week on summer school. So bless her heart because she's starting year 7. And just double checking the group. Let me know if you're watching this on the replay. Hi Christina. Right, so this training is short and sweet. I'm going to definitely try to make it short and sweet so I can actually put it on Instagram TV. But it's following on from last week's training. And if you haven't watched last week's training, I really recommend you do. Last week's training was it last week or the week before? It was all about the power of really connecting to the heart of your client's problem. And this is following on, although it says something different. What I really am becoming very passionate about, because I asked you guys last week about how many hours a week did you want to work? And some of you were really honest. I had lots of, I'd like to work 4 hours a day, 3 hours a day. Actually, nobody went that low. 4 hours a day, 5 hours a day. But some were still putting in we're still planning on a lot of work. We all know that running your own business is quite hard work, to be honest. And I noticed that there was very little time left in what they were saying. Maybe there was time for the kids. There was very little self-care time. Hi, Naina. And so that's why I wanted to come on, because I'm really passionate about the fact that if we are going to run our own business, which is tough in terms of the fact that we have to personally develop ourselves, it's a real mental and emotional game. If we're going to do all of that, and not have the nice, reliable, income from a job, then you also need to have the benefits from it. It's not enough just to have the flexibility of being able to adjust it, but then do loads more hours, okay? So the aim must be to fit your business into the gaps in your life, leaving you enough time to be able to support the kids. That takes quite a lot of time for me. Have fun and adventure with the kids, but also look after yourself, and it's really important. So in order to do this, and I have been, I don't know, some of you probably know that I've had quite a tough couple of years, and personally it's been really difficult recently, and I have and because I have a chronic health condition, the good news is that I tend to really feel that. And what's really interesting is how that then affects my business. So a little while ago, I absolutely 100% committed to both self-love and self-care, and it has made a dramatic difference in the quality of my life, the quality of the time with my children, and how my business is going. Okay, so I really wanted to talk to you about it. So the 3 S's that I said will enable you to work less and earn more and have a great life, right? First one is dull as dishwasher potentially, but this is strong. It is strong systems and foundations. Right, once you have strong systems and you have everything set up, so you can automate loads, but it's not just about automation. It's also about solid research, solid understanding of your customers, all sorts of things. Once that's set up, you can save yourself hours, okay? So even at it doesn't even need to be expensive, even at its most basic, you're just talking about having MailChimp set up and having nurture sequences set up so that emails go out automatically, so that when somebody buys something from you, it goes out automatically and they get sent information automatically. It's nice and professional, it's nice and simple, right? Now, if you know that you haven't got this box ticked, then make sure to download my ultimate success checklist. This will make sure that all of your foundations are set up. Now, admittedly, whilst you're doing this, you may have to do a few extra hours, but it's a few extra hours in order to then gain thousands of hours, right? Okay, and that ultimate success checklist will make sure that you've not just got your system set up, but that you've done the market research that you want. Because if you've done your market research and then you then want to go and do a sales post, you know exactly what to say. No faffing around. Intuition, yes, but no faffing, right? So that's number one, your systems and your foundations are strongly set up, and I can help you there with the ultimate success checklist, right? Okay. Number two, your sales, shush, Posy, I'll kick you out. Number two is your sales and marketing. Right, your sales and marketing need to be on point. And when I say sales and marketing, really, I mean the same thing altogether. You need to be able to write a sales post, a social media post that sells, all right? And pretty much every single one of your posts needs to be orientated towards selling something, whether you're selling them downloading your freebie, whether you're selling them watching your live, whether you're selling them to read the post, whether you're selling them to buy something from you, you're selling something. And you need to be able to do that. You need to learn how to do it. It's a skill. You need to be comfortable with it. Okay, and you're still selling from the heart. You know that I'm 100% that way. That's why I talk to you about connecting to the heart of your client's problem. So that is the second thing that you need, because a good post will do the work for you. A good post is reusable. You can reuse it again 6-12 months down the line. I know plenty of people that reuse their posts completely. I talk about reusing and repurposing. No, one good post can be reused and repurposed in multiple different ways for 2 to 6 weeks. Right? You can, if you don't have much time to write a post, you can write one really, really good post, and that can give you 6 weeks worth of posts going on from there. Honestly, so learning how to make a really good sales post. It's also a sales page. There's a slight difference to it, but it's very, very similar. It follows the same thing. Same thing as a sales conversation. Sales conversations have to have the same things in them. You know, use a little bit of common sense as to how you move around, but this is really, really important because it does the work for you. You write it, you put it out there, and when you get one that's on point, then it's working for you and it's bringing people in for you, and you don't have to be doing all the time. I am not lazy, you know I'm not, but I'm very much one for being, right? Get everything done, tune into the heart of your client, and send out your message or your offer and let it do the work for you, right? So I can help you with those two things. I can help you with that in 2 different ways. One is, I'm very excited to say I'm running a masterclass on Friday. This is a section of what I teach in my business club, and it's going to give you this proven sales process that I use. It's got 8 steps to it. It's really easy. You can move those 8 steps around, but once you know those 8 steps, you know those 8 steps, and you can reuse them in your conversations, your sales pages, your every social media post you ever need. It's worth an absolute fortune, but I'm doing it for £25 because I am. Because I just think it's something that you have got to know in order to be a success. So hold on, shush. Dogs, out. Posy. Sorry. Right, okay, so that is my masterclass. That is on Friday. There's information in here already about it. It's 2 hours, and then there's half an hour if you want to ask questions. It will be all written up with a workbook and a recording of today, and a recording of the problem, the connecting to the heart of your problem as well. So it's really reusable, and once you've got it, you can use it for everything. You can save yourself thousands of pounds on advice on writing sales pages and stuff like that. Okay, the alternative is you can have Friday completely for free, because if you're a member of my business club and you're a silver and above, you get all of my masterclasses. Anything I ever do, you get it for free. And in addition, you'll then get help with setting up your systems, help with automating, help with doing your market research, help with the general, all your sales posts. You'll be able to ask for advice on each sales post or each social media post you ever do. And that's £99 a month. So you have a choice, £25 or £99 a month going onwards. And there's everything comes with a money back guarantee, and there's no minimum membership time. Now, I said there were 3 S's. The first S is your systems and your foundations. The second S is your sales, ability to write sales posts, social media posts. The third S is self-care. This is crucial. The thing is, as small business owners, self-employed, this is what we put to one side. We're mums or dads. We've got some dads in here, mums or dads. So we think, right, okay, so we have to get the business stuff sorted out and we've got the kids to look after. So us is very separate. And in the question I asked about how much time would you ideally like to work, there was lots of, I'd like my work to be between 9 and 3 so I can be available for the children. There was loads of that. But there was literally, I think one person mentioned it, there was literally no discussion of, and I would like to have time for myself to recoup. And this is crucial. And this I have tried to write ideal weeks hundreds of times. I've never been completely honest with myself, and I'll be completely honest with you now. I came to the shocking realization that I only want to work 3 hours a day. 3 hours. That's actually because my body needs more time. My children need a lot of time at the moment, so absolutely 9 to 3, I'm 100% there. You know, I might pop into social media later on, but basically 9 to 3. But I need more self-care. I don't want to walk the dogs later because that makes it difficult with the kids, so I need some peace and quiet walking the dogs, and exercise and strengthening myself and my journaling and all of those things for me, and I want those during the day, and I want a day off every other week, because this is the battery for that sales post. So you put that sales post out, but what pushes it and what magnetizes people back in is your inner battery. Your vibe and your positive affirmations and all the rest of it are not enough. Your inner battery should be powering the vibe. If you have no inner battery, then your vibe is just going to be sucking your battery dry. I teach this as well in the business club, but there's basically 2 sides to it. You've got your physical battery and you've got your spiritual battery. Spiritual battery is fueled by self-love, self-care, joy, all the things that bring the passion into your life. The physical battery is obviously eating well, sleeping well, drinking water, you know, looking after your body physically, right? That is crucial. That will save you time on work. Do not drop that. Otherwise, eventually you will find yourself doing more and more stressed, more and more on the treadmill, and less earning anything. Okay, it works for a while. Hustle can work for a while. Believe you me, I'm 52. It doesn't work forever. And anyway, you want a mentor for the kids. Self-care, self-love, you know, taking care of yourself. That's also part of it, hey? So that is my recipe for how to earn more whilst working less, so that the business fits into the gaps in your life. You can have fun with your kids. You can also support your kids. And you can make it easy. Choose ease is what I'm saying. So let me know if you have any questions about joining the club or the masterclass. But many of you are already maybe in some kind of a club, in which case now you know. Now hopefully you're more committed to looking after yourself and more committed to your sales post and to getting your foundations. If you haven't downloaded my Ultimate Success Checklist, please do. If you've got all of your business side sorted out but you need a bit more self-care, then keep an eye on what is coming from me in the next 2 weeks, because I've at last got enough time, enough headspace, enough inner battery to relaunch my mum club, except I'm going to call it something else. And in the business club you do get lots and lots of emotional support and so on, but that's going to be another kind of level of support, and it comes for free actually with the business club. So let me know what you think. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you think that you should be working all hours that God sends? Or do you think that I'm right, that once you've got your systems, your sales and your self-care sorted, then you're on the straight and narrow and it's all good from there? Because that's exactly what I always used to follow and I'm absolutely sure of now. Take care. Bye.